In this video, we introduce you to the Publishing tab in Webflow. The Publishing tab allows you to publish your website on one of your domains. Until now, your site was published on a pre-production address, that is, on an address with webflow.com. This is not a custom URL, so we're going to change it. If you want to publish it on your real domain name, say monhotel.com, you need to go to the Publishing tab and add what's called a custom domain. If you work with an agency, they can help you with this step. If you're doing it yourself, we'll show you. Click on Add a Custom Domain. Then click on Add a Domain manually. A window opens and we enter our domain name. Let's imagine that the domain name we want to connect is called myhotel.com. Remember to include the URL with the 3 double V's. Click on Add, and you can see that Webflow has automatically added the 2 domains with and without the 3W. We recommend that you default to the 3W domain. Webflow tells us that the new domains have not yet been verified and are not connected. To connect them, we need to open our web registrar. This is where you bought the domain name. In your registrar settings, you'll find the fields you need to modify. In this example, we need to make changes to the DNS records. It depends on your registrar and how you can set it up. Normally, registrars offer a tutorial explaining the various steps. Once you've set the DNS records, return to Webflow and click on Verify Domain. DNS changes can take a few hours, so try again later if Webflow informs you of an error. If it works, you'll see that the exclamation mark has disappeared and a green tick has taken its place. Below, you'll find the 301 redirects. It's essential for SEO to indicate redirects, especially when you're launching a new site on a domain you already had. You have to be careful because if a new site is created without having done the redirects, it completely ruins its SEO. Let's take an example. Let's say that on our old site, the rooms page was under monhotel.com/myrooms. On our new site, the rooms page is under monhotel.com/rooms. You'll need to note it here so that Google can see that all the traffic from the My Rooms page goes to the new Rooms page. The site we're using as an example already has redirects. Here we see a good example of a site structure change. On the old site, this group listed its properties under Rental. On the new site, they used Destinations. So they've noted all the redirects here. Below the domains, you'll find the advanced publishing settings. SSL is very important. It's a certificate to show that you've secured the connection between the visitor and your site, and that the data between you and the visitor is encrypted. We usually activate Minify HTML and Minify JavaScript. Both buttons are used to compress the size of your site to increase loading speed. At the very bottom of the page is the option to set up an SSL certificate manually. Our customers don't normally need to do this. Custom certificates are only useful for very large companies. Don't forget to save any changes you make at each stage.